What's going on, guys? My name is Vinny Balbo. I'm a professional dancer here in LA. I am primarily a freestyle dancer. I've worked with companies like Apple, Gucci, Snapchat, Diesel, and almost every time that I'm on set, I'm freestyling. So today I want to teach you how to perfect your freestyle. And today we're going to start with waves. What is freestyling? Well, a lot of people define freestyling very differently, but in my own opinion, it's when you're able to dance without thinking. It's not choreographed, and it's just coming from you. So I want to help you guys find what's inside of you and bring it out, whether it be freestyling within choreography, or if you want to just be a better freestyler in general. All these different elements are going to be hip-hop based, but you can always take different styles and different training and freestyle with those elements. But today, we're going to focus on hip-hop waving. So today, we're going to section out the body for these waves. We're going to start with our arms, and then we're going to work our way through the body and then into the legs. So let's begin with the arms. So I want you guys to start with your arms straight out across like this. And the wave is going to pass through all the way out. So we're going to start with our hand. If you notice, you've got all these little joints in your hand: wrist, elbow, shoulder. Each one of these joints is going to be utilized for the wave. And that's how we get the illusion of a nice, flowy wave. Okay? So we're going to start with this hand. Follow along with me. We're going to lift the fingers up like this. And then we're going to curl the fingers down, ending with the wrist popped up. So let's go over that again real quick. We're going to start going up and then here. All right, that's step one. And if you need to bring it in front of yourself to see it a little more clearly, lift up and roll down, just like that. A lot of people tend to curl their fingers in when they wave, and this can kind of break the illusion of a really smooth wave. So make sure that your fingers never come in and touch like this. You just want them to lift up and down like that, up and down. If you kind of move your whole body with it, it can sort of help get into that wavy groove. All right, so let's start again with here, lifting the hand up, curling the fingers down, and we're going to end with that wrist popped up, okay? And now the next step is moving on to the elbow. And this is probably one of the trickiest parts of the wave, is going from wrist to elbow. Elbow is a really tricky one because you can't really bend your elbow up. So in order to do this, we have to rotate our arm just a little bit and pop the elbow up. Almost like you're washing a table that's right up here, and you pop those elbows up like this, right? So if we're up here, we're gonna go hand up, curl the fingers down, wrist up, and then we're gonna pop that elbow up like this. And another way to really help twist that elbow inwards, if you bring your arms forward, and we can almost practice this wave facing forwards and roll it in and pop up, just to give you guys a different point of view of how this looks. We're coming here, and then we're rotating a little bit while we pop that up. It's very tricky, but the more you do it, the more you get those elbows up, the more comfortable it's going to feel, and the more smooth it's going to look. So we're going to start again. Here, fingers down, elbow up. All right, are you with me? Elbow up. This is the trickiest part. If you don't get that elbow, the wave's not going to look smooth. It's not going to look wavy, and that's what we want. So from here, we're going to straighten that arm and lift that shoulder, just like this. Like you're shrugging, but just with one shoulder. And then we're going to drop it. And that's one arm. So let's go over that one more time real slow. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? And now this entire wave is going to be flipped, and we're going to reverse all those steps coming out this arm. So one thing you can do is practice it going in both sides, but for this, we're going to practice all the way through, okay? Okay, so now that you've mastered this arm, we're going to move on to this one, and we're going to essentially reverse everything we just learned down this arm. So We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to lift this shoulder, and then we're going to pop that elbow up like you're washing that table with the arm a little rotated. It's a tricky one, but you guys got it. Lift that elbow up, and then we're going to straighten to the wrist, and then we're going to just wave out, just like that. All right? Let's do it all the way through, and then we'll break it down even more. So we've got up, down, elbow, shoulder, down, shoulder, elbow, and roll it out. So the faster you do the wave, the more liquidy, I guess you could say, it's going to look. If you do it nice and quick, it looks real smooth. But if you want, you can still do it slower and choppier as we're learning it. But some people just do that as their own preference, and some people prefer to have a more broken up, choppy looking wave. So it all comes down to preference with your freestyle, because there's one very important rule with freestyling, is that there are really no rules. It's whatever you want to do, but it's perfecting those things that you're doing when you're just spilling it out. So we're here again. We're going to lift, drop, elbow, shoulder, drop, shoulder, elbow, wrist, and flick out. Okay guys, now we're going to go through a few drills with the waves. So we'll have some music playing. We're going to speed things up, slow things down. We're going to go all the way through, all the way back, and we're going to try coming in both ways. All right? So just follow along with me and we'll get started. Okay, great job guys. So now we're gonna go into the body wave. Now once you have the arms and the body connected, you can really take your wave anywhere you want. Now for me personally, the wave in general is sort of the base of my style. And I like to wave with a lot of popping, dime stops, and a lot of things mixed in. But in order to get there, you've got to get the wave and the smooth motion locked down first. So we're going to start with a quick review of the body wave from head all the way to the feet. And then we're going to integrate the arms and learn how to bring the arms into our body wave and initiate it from the hands all the way down to the feet. And initiate from the feet all the way out to the hands. So we can break up the body into all these different segments, and we're going to start with the head. So I'll go here for you guys. We're going to start lifting the head, dropping the head with the chest out. Chest is going to come in, and we're going to push our stomach and hips forward like this. From here, hips, stomach is gonna curl back inwards, and we're gonna bend the knees slightly. Okay, we'll go through that one more time. I'm gonna face you guys. We're gonna go head down, chest up, boom. Chest back, stomach, hips forward, boom. Stomach, hips back, knees slightly bent, boom. And then from the last step here is to straighten out. Straighten out that bend. Okay? So for the body wave, it might even feel a little easier to do it smoother and just kind of let your body fall with the motion. But I want to make sure that we have it really sectioned out, because with different styles within freestyle, robotics, popping, isolations, you might want to really section things up all throughout your body and not have it always smooth and wavy. But you want to have that wave with some kind of jaggedness to it. Okay? So we're going to go over this one more time. Here we go. Start with our head up, chin down and chest out, chest back, hips forward, and then we're going to go hips back, knees bent, just like that. And then our final step, straighten out the legs. Boom, 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 boom. Just like that. And then just like the arm wave, when it's all choppy like this, if you just smoothen it out, boom, just like that, okay? So what I also want to do is connect these waves into the body. So now that you guys have the arm waves locked down, we're going to start with that arm wave, and we're going to bring it all the way to our feet. So we're going to start with our arms out here like this. I'm going to spread my arms like this so you guys can see them better. Follow along with me. We're going to do both arms waving at the same time. So we're going to go up with the hands, down with the hands, up with both elbows, both shoulders back, and then this position right here is going to start your body wave. So when the shoulders are back, chest is going to pop out, hips are going to pop out, knees are going to bend, and legs will straighten. So one more time to break it down. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, and here's what it looks like, nice and smooth. Okay, so now we're going to start with waving from our feet all the way up and out our hands. So it's everything we just did, but we're going to reverse it now. So we're going to start with our knees slightly bent. The knees are going to straighten out and our hips are going to go forward. And then our hips are going to push back and our chest is going to go forward. And then we're going to bring from the chest into those shoulders, the final step of our arm wave. And then from here, we're going to go into those elbows. And then from the elbows to the wrists, and then out the hands. So one more time, slow. We start with our knees bent. So starting position is knees bent. Next step, knees straight, hips forward. Boom. Just like that. Hands here. Boom. Chest. Shoulders. Shrug both those shoulders up. Shoulders. Elbows. Wrists. Float out the hands. And you can do this however you want. If you're more comfortable with your arms flat like this, even wider like this, it's all up to you. That's what freestyle is all about, making it your own and showing your personality through your movement. So me personally, I just love to be nice and choppy with a lot of my movement, but you might love to only be smooth and liquidy and flowy, and that's okay. You don't have to look exactly like me because you are an individual and you have your own awesome style, and I'm just trying to help you make your style as good as it can be. Okay guys, now we're gonna go through a few drills, starting with the hands all the way through to the feet and then all the way back up. Every time we're gonna start here, we're always gonna reverse it and come back up. Okay, we're gonna try with some music. We're gonna start slow and then we're gonna speed things up. Let's do it. and we've got our arm wave here. So now I want you guys to put it all together and freestyle with me for just a little bit with some music going on. And we're gonna just not think of any choreography, not think of any specific movement, any phrases you might have. You just let it all go, clear your mind, and just think smooth all throughout the body. Now another trick that you can do is almost imagine a little magic ball. And this ball is going to just travel all throughout your body. And your body's just reacting to this magic ball flowing through your body. It's a really good way to sort of visualize the waves rather than thinking, oh, my wrist, my elbow, which one was it? Just, it's more about feeling it than it is about thinking it. But of course, you've got to drill these over and over again until you don't even think about it. Great job, guys. Okay, I'm going to freestyle for you. I want you to freestyle along with me. For my freestyle, I'm going to include a lot of different things that we're going to cover in the future: popping, isolations, tutting, robotics, and I want you to do whatever feels right for you, okay? For this freestyle, just try to involve some waves. If you've got some jazz background, some crumping background, breakdancing, whatever you have in your arsenal, I want you guys to use it for this freestyle, and let's do it. Awesome job, guys. Super fun freestyling with you. And remember, this is a process and it takes time. You can't just be the best freestyler after one class. It takes a long time to get better and better, but every time you practice, you're gonna be that much better at your freestyle. And I really, really wanna see you guys grow, so feel free to upload your videos, tag me at Vinny Balbo. I wanna see your progress. If you have any questions, my DMs are open. Feel free to message me. And I'll be back really soon to help you guys go over some new concepts, some new foundations, check up on your waves, and I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks.